Come on, buddy. Y'all know what I'm learning? We gotta do better with stress management. We gotta do better with our stress management. Stress, I'm telling y'all, it takes people out of here. I know we don't always see it that way or understand it that way. And we don't even actually probably truly believe that stress will kill us. Like they say, stress is a silent killer. That thing is true. We don't believe that stress can be a silent killer. We have to get our stress under control. We do a lot of worrying. We do a lot of, panicking. We do a lot of, hold on, y'all, bear with me. Let me go grab my, I'll be right back. I'm going to keep talking, but y'all get the point. I'll be back. Scary commercials. I was just walking past my TV and there was a commercial on there about a scary movie, and that face that popped up, I'm like, my God. Y'all, I can't do scary movies. Back in the day when I was younger, I used to do scary movies. Now, absolutely not. I ain't got time for that. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, how did I even watch Candyman and all of that shenanigans growing up, and Freddy and Jason and all of that? I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, y'all, we gotta get our stress level under control. We gotta get our stress level under control. We have to manage our stress. That thing will kill you. See, the enemy is willing to do whatever he can to take you out. That's why they refer to him as the thief. See, I know it's like, oh, the devil, the devil, the devil. I understand that. But see, I like to make sure I keep in mind his attributes, his character. You're a thief. You're a liar. You destroy. You kill. That's that. No. See, the devil, saying calling you the devil is probably doing you a favor. I need to understand what you come to do in my life. I need to understand how you're coming after me. Therefore, I can be able to understand when certain things are happening, what vein is this coming from? Oh, this is coming from the thief. You understand what I'm saying? This is coming from the person this is coming from the spirit that's trying to destroy everything in my life and everything attached. It's the devil that wants you to worry. It's the devil that wants you to doubt. It's the devil that wants you to lack faith. It's the devil that wants you to question your belief system. It's the thief. It's the killer. Just think about that. He comes to steal, destroy, and kill. I know we like to say kill, steal, and destroy, but I was thinking to myself, well, if you say kill first, it's over. If it's kill, it's done. But he comes to steal, destroy, and kill. A lot of us are harboring unforgiveness. A lot of us are harboring childhood trauma. A lot of us are harboring broken relationships. A lot of us are harboring family fallouts. A lot of us are harboring mommy issues, daddy issues. A lot of us are harboring unforgiveness. Watch this, not just when it comes to people, but even within ourselves. A lot of us haven't forgiven ourselves for some things that we may have allowed, for some things that we may have let go, for some things that we stayed in a little bit too long. Whatever the case may be, for things that we let people do and we knew we should have spoke up. We knew we should have defended ourselves. Watch this in a healthy way, not in no crazy bogus way that breeds you more stress. He's coming to steal and destroy you. And his ultimate goal is to kill you. Whether that's kill you literally or kill you by way of you're still here, but he's killing everything about what you stand for. He wants to kill what you believe in God, the things that you are believing God for. He wants to kill the prophecy. He wants to kill the dreams, the visions. He wants to kill the way that you love. He wants to kill the way that you know you should prosper. He wants to kill how you trust. He wants to kill everything associated to you being better. We got to know that. We have to be able to manage our stress, and it starts in the mind. Ask yourself, what are you holding on to? What are you still carrying? What words that somebody spoke over you that you're holding on to? What words have you spoke over yourself that you're still holding on to? Who tried to plant? Who tried and planted the seed of rejection and doubt and low self-esteem in you? That's stopping you from moving forward. That those same issues that you had 10 or 15 years ago or as a child is still showing up. And you are a whole, full-blown, grown adult. What is that telling you? That we have to be mindful of what he's trying to do and take out of you. It's a setup. If he can hit your body with illness, that's what he's going to do. If he can stop you from maintaining healthy relationships, we're not just talking about because people in your life. Okay, just because you have people in your life doesn't mean it's a healthy relationship. It doesn't mean that that's actually even a relationship. It could just be somebody that's in your life that's a placeholder. I had gave this example the other day. I was having a conversation, and this is no slight to men or women, but I said it's like when a man pays for companionship or pays for sex. You may be fulfilled in the moment. That's the trick of the enemy. But the reality of it is you want long-term companionship. So therefore, you're paying to fulfill a desire so that you can feel needed, wanted, so you can have sexual pleasure, so that you can just feel good for a moment. But when it's all said and done, when the transaction is done, when the money is on the table in their hand, however y'all do it nowadays, when it's over and that whole moment is over, and you have to come back to reality, you still empty, you still lost, you still broken. When we going out here acting like we can tell everybody else what to do, how to be better, and what you should be doing. See, once you done telling everybody else, speaking for everybody else, preaching for everybody else, and that moment is over, guess what? You left to yourself with your own issues, with your own struggles, with your own deficiencies. See, the moment is only a temporary high, but God is forever. God's fulfillment is forever. God's peace is forever. God's joy is forever. What God has for you isn't temporary. What God has for you isn't for the moment. What God has for you isn't like you chasing a high and you got to hurry up and go get it again. That's why, when I go to churches sometimes, it just boggles me. I'm like, how can people just come for a temporary feeling? When you don't have to tell people, you don't have to put on social media. You know when you leave this moment, you back to your reality, back depressed, back broke, back frustrated, back not being able to maintain relationships, back not being able to communicate, back not being able just to enjoy life, to laugh. You back stressed out, back messed up in the mind, back double-minded, back can't love, back can't commit, back can't make your marriage work, can't make your relationship with your family or your siblings work, can't bond with your child. You just all over the place. You know why? Because the enemy is a destroyer. Because the enemy is a thief. that means he robs you from what belongs to you. He robs you from what is for you. God has no reason to rob you. God has no reason to take from you. God has no reason to play mind games. God has no reason to say, the only way I'm going to do this for you is if you prove to me that you could do this and this and that. No. God's only desire is for you to get everything that you're deserving. His desire to get is to give you things that you're not even deserving of. I don't want to say worthy. Things that you know you shouldn't get. He's still willing to give it to you. Come on. But see, the devil is the only person that'll set you up and make you think you have what you want, right? May not even be literal. We know what am I talking about? We get that prideful spirit. We get that ego. We get that, yeah, you think you better than, yeah, you making it look good in front of other people. But the devil got you tricked because you living a whole lie. Because you going home broke, miserable. You leaving work, driving home in your car, drained to go home. You don't want to be at home. You don't want to be around people. You want to be isolated because you want to be depressed. You want to be victimized. Yeah, that's what the devil does. But see, God shines light on darkness and calls you out. The devil will leave you in darkness, make you think it's light. And then when you come to and you recognize, oh my goodness, all this the trick of the devil done went on because you so far gone to his tricks that you are now believing the devil instead of believing what God said. See, I like to use different analogies. We think that the devil just continues to keep messing with us. Well, once the devil has convinced you, he won't lead you to yourself. That's called a reprobate mind. He'll lead you to yourself. Even Jesus said, hey, once you start thinking that you know better, I'll turn you over to yourself. And that's the worst place you want to be. And a lot of us are functioning because we've been turned over to our emotions, turned over to our feelings, turned over to what we think is best. We've been turned over to disobedience. We've been turned over to the lack of accountability. So God is saying, well, you go ahead. You go ahead. And the devil like, yeah. Because see, I'm going to make them think as long as they preaching and teaching, they doing something. See, the devil will set you up. God will make you preach and teach and convict your heart. Not make you preach and teach so other people can hear it. But see, the devil will make you preach and teach and have you being all pompous thinking, yeah, boy, I preach good today. I was listening to a preacher the other day and, you know, of course, there's a wiggle room for everything. But just in the vein that he said it, he said something that was powerful. And the audience already reacted. And he took them over to stop and say, ooh, y'all, that was real good, huh? Yeah, I said, man, and I just got that download. That was real good, wasn't it, y'all? Yeah. And I'm like, why is there a need to say that? They already agreed. They already reacted to what you said. But you then came out of the spirit so that it could be acknowledged. You said, that was real good, what I just said. No, if God has given it to you, God gave you that. You just was the voice. But you wanted them to say, oh yeah, prophet, that was good. They already agreed with you. So why do you need to say that? That's like a little child. That's little child behavior, if you will. Like a little child the child is watching you watch them. So let's say if the child is playing basketball, the little child or the little boy or little girl is watching you watch them. Matter of fact, they said, mommy, daddy, come outside and play basketball with me. They're watching you watch them play basketball. They watch you make the shot because when they make the shot, they got to make sure you're looking. And then they got to say, mommy, daddy, I did it, didn't I? But I already had said, as soon as you make the shot, I said, oh, let's go. You did it. I did it, didn't I? It's childlike behavior. Why do you need another accolade? The audience already agreed with you. So when I heard that, I was like, Lord, help us with our egos. But see, the enemy does that. I'm not saying that particular situation. I'm just giving my opinion on it. But my spirit is pretty much always on when I sense something. Not pretty much, it is. But see, the enemy will make you hide behind what you think you're doing that's right, whether it's your action, whether it's your calling, whether it's your gift. You would think you operating to the highest potential. And God is saying, well, hold on though, but you harboring stress, unforgiveness. You can't put your addiction down. You can't get your mind together. Don't be tricked so that this thing can kill you and take you out of here. So that you can look up and you 40 and you 50 still talking about, I wonder if it's going to happen for me. What are you carrying? What are you harboring? What do you keep taking into relationships? What do you keep taking into life situations? Are you continuing to go into the same situation with the same mindset? Or are you trying to separate how you used to think from how you should think in God? Because this stuff is killing us. We jealous because we can't maintain relationships. We in relationships and can't find a baseline of happiness. Not perfection, happiness. We don't know how to travel. We don't know how to live. We don't know what food we like. We don't know what type of entertainment we like. You'd be surprised people I talk to. What you like? What do you like to do? I don't know. How do you not know what you enjoy? You've been on earth long enough. What have you tried? What haven't you tried? A lot of us are stressing because we don't know how to live. We're not talking about reckless. We don't know how to live. We don't know how to laugh. We don't know how to be able to carry a conversation. But we hide behind, let's just talk about biblical stuff. We're not doing that. You need to be able to hold a conversation with me. I need to be able to laugh. It doesn't mean we're neglecting God. But we don't know how to live. We don't know how to show different things to our children. We don't know how to, play around with our children. We don't know how to expose our children to different things. Going to their sporting events, saying, hey, y'all, let's get up. We don't know how to be spontaneous. It's just so much we just don't know how to do because the enemy has us tricked because we living in fear. We living in doubt. We harboring unforgiveness. We living on shoulda, woulda, coulda. We living on, see, if I was doing this, I could have more than that person, but you don't. And the enemy is tricking you because he wants you to keep pointing out that you could do it better than them, that you smarter than them. You got 75 degrees. You done counsel 70 million people and da-da-da-da. But the thing is, but you're not doing it though. So all you doing is just talking with no fulfillment. You're talking with no fruit. See, that's how the devil will get you. The devil will have you talking and producing no fruit. God will have you talking and producing fruit. And then the devil will really trick you because, he'll give you a little apple, but he won't fulfill the whole tree. You would think you doing something because you like, oh, well, wow, I got a little fruit. Yeah, but you forgot to mention that the fruit is on the ground and it's rotten. There's no fresh apples. There's no fresh fruit. But the enemy will have you tricked because you got one little apple when God requires us to have abundance. So what is that? What am I saying? We have to manage our stress. Stress comes from different things: insecurity, doubt, fear, no accountability, no confidence, no plans, no goals, no vision. We just here. Gotta manage that thing. We'll talk soon. Love y'all.